Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. A bit late today. Oh, but we are here. Have no fear, Rick is here.
I almost kept sleeping.
I'm here too.
Ian's here as well, yeah. Mustn't forget Ian. We'll get Ian on here.
I'm mostly muted because you'll get feedback from you guys speaking through the TV speakers. So I have to take charge.
Yeah, I've turned inbound RTX on. Hello, Melina.
I mean, I could share the screen of the paper that I'm grading. And I have to figure out how to block things out. So, okay. The identity of the grading. At least the multitasking.
Yeah, I got my power back the night before last. And whew, you want to talk about a good sleep. That was nice. Still parts of Bangalore without power. Like big chunks. Kind of crazy.
Still past the banger without big chunks of power.
Yeah, big chunks.
That like big lots.
Yes. They're missing them.
We've had one of those for about 6 months now, and I've yet to go in it.
Yeah, they're all right.
There's myself in zero.
Good question, actually. I was going to say, I don't think they have liquor licenses usually, but they wouldn't need one for that.
No.
But usually if you don't have a liquor license, you're probably not dealing with the distributor that you'd get that from.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one here for a while. It lasted for about, I want to say like 2 years. And then they moved out. My cousin is actually she's worked her way up to, I don't know what they would call it. She was a regional director, but now I'm pretty sure she was probably behind the one that opened up near you. And she was behind the one that opened up here. She used to live in Pennsylvania. But
We got one here in Nina. Found out there's one in Appleton as well. Found that yesterday on the way back from PSC. So, parking ramp karma after a concert in Madison where I got held hostage by parking ramp exit barrier last night. They were just all. So I didn't have to pay to park last night.
Nice. You think it's ruined ever since then? They just haven't bothered. They're like, you know what?
You know, let's
stop charging.
This is a different town.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'm happy the power's on. The feels like here is 6 degrees.
Well, I put my trash out dressed like this morning. Feel like gold.
That doesn't mean anything.
No, you're right, it doesn't. It feels like 39.
Oh, that's pretty nice. That's what's on its way here. Today's supposed to start warming up, and then it'll just be normal temperatures for a week. I think this was just to really like drive home the power issue, so that if you still don't have power, then it's like, and here's freezing temperatures. In fact, our unofficially adopted daughter stayed here last night because her power's out still on the other side of Bangla.
About what route to do for next week on the ebb.
This is going to be interesting. I wish I would have gotten a little more sleep. I'm feeling the Friday doldrums, but I'll come back alive when it's done. I woke up at 3 to a slight emergency that took me about an hour to take care of. Then I was like, wow, I have another half an hour to sleep. This isn't good. So I slept in the rest of the way. Did anybody fail the final test? You probably can't. Oh, maybe. Can you hear us?
So no one failed the final simulation. No. One group did. Yeah.
Well, that's good. So everyone's dedicated. So are you mainly dealing with all career military?
Yeah, these are all lieutenant colonels or baby colonels, so they're all pretty
So
senior.
If there was a discipline problem, there would be a huge concern then.
If there's a discipline problem, it would be very easily handled.
Yeah.
It also helps that I'm much more of a senior colonel, so if the lieutenant colonel was causing a problem, it's very simple of a, yeah, you just don't get to do that. Be quiet. And unlike regular high school or anything like that, if they fail this, their career is over.
Yeah. Well, that makes it a little easier.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. The only problem is, as you could expect, people who haven't been in the educational system or aren't accustomed to writing for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick.
The quality of writing varies greatly.
There's missing punctuation, unnecessary punctuation.
No missing punctuation, but definitely like unnecessarily long sentences, run-on sentences, passive voice, misuse of pronouns, verb agreements, list style agreements, things like that. Or argument construction and organization.
From Natal. About Patrick and Cassie. My legs are fried. Well,
Yeah.
Give me the microphone. This fellow.
That last climb yesterday seemed like it was a tough one.
Walaikum assalam, Patrick.
Overall, I only on average 3.6. The 3.9 20 minutes.
Yeah, that last climb you were definitely slowing down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It looks like a nice rest though.
Yeah.
I was like, see, this is why I love this climb, because you finally get to go below the power you've been pushing out to try to draft a pull in the front, and you just get to go at the group pace. Which, yeah, that second hill seemed to be an attrition point there. I was trying to inspire Bob to dig deep and find that extra spot there where the energy for feeling tired, where you overcome it. But I didn't know if you got to earn this vomit was the one or not, but I tried it.
What was it? His limit. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I said to Ian before started streaming that, courses like that, there is no middle ground. Those that are pulling have a hard time on the flat. Those that aren't pulling have a hard time on the fly.
Yeah, it is a tough course.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I did it, I was definitely I was also not, I think I would do better right now than I did then, obviously. But it was yeah, those flats, I was struggling. But then once we got to the climb, I was like, all right, this is my rest. So there was a couple times where you were telling me, oh, Rick, you're getting ahead. And I was like, ooh, I get to slow down even more. But then once it came to the flat, I was struggling. I was dreading the moment when I'd hear my name to go to the front.
Yeah, I did a 6-minute pull at one point yesterday.
wow.
Well, Andy had asked for us to ease up a bit, so.
And you were pulling on downhills, I noticed, to make up for any
Yeah.
loss in the uphills.
Oh, I sprinted to get us up to speed in that first descent.
Everything was running late between me and the stream for some reason, so I wasted a practice. I pushed it right about, usually I plan ahead just a little bit, and I pushed it, and then right as you guys were crossing the line, released the crack and went off. And like, oh really? Come on. That's late. All right, never mind. Put your Krakens back away. That's going to be
deodorant on then.
interesting. No need.
Checking for beans,
I smell like roses.
or even after a tin of beans.
I smell like roses spread with Dolce & Gabbana. Hey, Ben.
Hey up, Ben.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting final sprint on the ebb. I have a tactic in my head, but I'm not sure if it's a real tactic or not, because I haven't really ridden that route thinking about what to do in that part. I've only done it backwards thinking about it. Definitely not going to be your run-of-the-mill sprint.
Nice work, Ben.
Very good. What was that? That was like a 6 miler or something, if I remember correctly. So that beach that you're running next to, is that a sandy beach, or is it like a Brighton Beach style pebbly type deal? On the regular street map on Strava, it makes it look like it's a nice beach. I haven't looked at it on satellite though.
5 mile prom run.
Nice.
So, after the concert last night, and we're stood in the atrium waiting for Hope, and I've got to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and there in the bathroom is one of the performers at one of the urinals on his phone. That's one thing that really irritates me, someone on the phone in a restroom.
Yeah.
So at that point,
Yeah.
I was wishing I'd had beans.
Yeah, I don't
then-
see.
Can't you just respond back to them when they talk?
So are you talking like on a phone at the urinal?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, see, there's just no point. I mean, how long are you expecting planning on taking.
So, yeah, I wish I could have rustled up the fart at that point. And then he walked out without washing his hands.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, you can expect that. If he's talking on the phone at a urinal, I mean. The phones get securely placed into the pocket, and then the urinal is used, and then the hands are washed. And then, now, if you're in a stall, that's a totally different game. This isn't necessarily a germ thing. This is just what kind of absurdity is it to not be able to stay off your phone long enough to go pee?
I wouldn't go in a stall and use my phone. That's even worse, you know. Your own bodily noises then.
Sometimes it helps block out the fact that whatever condition that said stall may be in, you can just find a happy place in the phone real quick, complete your duties, and then move on.
I did think about just burping, but wouldn't have had the same effect.
So is he actually talking to someone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yep.
This is a low-grade human. This human would fail Ian's test.
Well, so does that rank even lower than Doda? Trying to jump a queue?
Well, no, because he's not personally. Now, if he stood in front of me while I'm at my urinal, and he all of a sudden slips in and decides he's going to use the urinal, and he's on his phone like a DoorDash person, yeah, I might get mad.
Yeah. If I had been able to fart, I'd have just turned and looked at him and smiled.
And I only say might get mad because just in case whatever would happen. Just, I might have done it, might not have. If anyone asked. Could you imagine that? Someone just trying to cut in front of you while you're at a urinal? No. Don't do that. I think at that point, any law enforcement would be like, you know what? It's all justified.
Alright, I'm going right till 6.
Yeah, the only time I've ever been known to not think anything of it is if I'm at a drinking establishment, because then I'm already judging the person for being that drunk. So no need to judge them for what they're doing while they're drunk. Usually that's the only time you see it. Drunk, just on their phone. Hands against the wall. Just touching all the stuff. It does. Still trying to get used to not reaching down for a bottle, because I think that was contributing to my bottom bracket noise. Having condensation dripping down every day. So now it's gone. see. As far as I can tell. More fades. Whew. There, very busy week, and I've just about completed all my tasks. Yesterday was a big day. Now I'm just about all set to go into yet another busy week in one of the slowest times of the year. We're at this point where we're just surrounded by kegs of beer, just like, what do we do with it?
Drink it.
But it'll be gone soon. Hopefully, if all goes well. We all just sit around wondering why the owners keep wanting to brew all these different kinds of beers right now. But as long as I have stuff to do, it's good to go.
I got 90 kilometers in yesterday.
Nice, yeah.
I did think about taking it to the 100, but yeah,
That'd be too much.
I'd have been back and forth on the flat bit of the line.
At this point, I'm only slightly over half away from you, or ahead of you.
Well, there's no ZRL this coming week. But the TTT is the Alp to Swift, Road to Sky,
Oh, yeah.
and it's up and down, not just up.
Wow, it seems like it wasn't that long ago that you did that last year. So I remember that was when you first tried the hand cycles, did the switch at the top. Or swimming them. Ben says one of us is having connection issues. Well, first
Not
he
me.
said we're having connections.
No, I am not seeing any drop frames, Ben.
Everything looks good, but I can't see my frames. I'm just happy I can be seen on the screen. That took a whole tutorial to get to.
Yes, my heart rate monitor's still plugged in, charging.
Ooh. Someone's not going to win the ebb today.
Why?
Because you'll be disqualified.
Who?
Yep.
Me?
So you have no heart rate monitor on.
I'll have it on for the app. Can put it on for this.
It is amazing how fast these things charge. I've never really sat there and watched it charge before, but the other day on generator power, I was waiting for both my headphones and my heart rate monitor to charge before I could shut the generator off and go to work. And it was quick. It's like 20 minutes. Not bad.
Sony headphones, I don't know, it lasts forever.
I know these ones will last at least 8 hours. Used them at night before, and they're still working in the morning. But usually I charge them after the long rides, just in case. I don't want to be left not being able to hear you. So that's when I can just see it on reading your lips that you're just talking all sorts of trash, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Let's get on the screen chat.
What's that?
You not always get on the screen chat.
Oh yeah, that's right. Try to summon AutoMod. Does AutoMod let you call AutoMod by name, or does it get blocked up?
No idea.
The heat pump's starting to work today.
You drove me to your house. We had a pretty good time.
Wow.
But I still think twice.
Kind of hard to believe that it's
The way we said
the 22nd already.
you walked me to the door.
Probably start shopping.
Didn't feel so good. I didn't know what for. And awkwardly we stood. I'm sorry if I'm awkward. I'm so
Or I'll just make a bunch of coupon books. Good for one hug and one back rub. Or I could just make it out for doing the dishes, and then every time I do the dishes, which I already do, then you can just give me a coupon. I made the mistake last year, though, of making my own decisions on Christmas gifts. And I mean, she had dropped several hints about that she wanted these little necklaces with like the stones in them that mean something or whatever from this one place. But I was like, well, that's only like $40. I'm gonna buy her a TV instead for the bedroom, because she always talks about wanting to have a TV in the bedroom.
But
So I did. In
You
my
just
mind,
got-
that was the way better gift.
you just go to Home Depot and buy a bag of gravel, and then you've got a big bag of stones.
Grind them up a little. I need to get a tumbler, actually. That's a good idea. But then, yeah, she wasn't happy with that gift. Although she loves it. I mean, last night she woke me up with the TV. But it's she really wanted the necklace. I was like, but this one cost more. Didn't matter. Which then I think at that point she said something about, that doesn't matter, you idiot. Just get what I want. And I went, well, I guess that's a good point. Touche. So this year, I'm getting what she wants.
And it still won't be right.
No, probably not. It's all right though. Or it'll be perfect, but then I'll do something else. I'm really good at that. Ben says he keeps hearing the piano tune when something disconnects and reconnects. And only in this feed.
All right, we've got 1 more kilometre.
You should catch up to me with the 500 kilometers on Sunday, right?
Thought you were doing it as well.
Yeah, in no way do I feel like that would go well. I still need to fix the vacuum cleaner. Oh, these carpets need a little vacuum.
Right, well, I am going to pull the stream down and go and get it ready for the ebb. New course today. Can't even remember what it was. Seaside Sprint, there you go. Don't even know that I've registered for it yet. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time with the Friday ebb. I can join us then. No, have a great Friday and good weekend. See you again soon.
Bye bye.